Howdy y'all. It had been a while since I wanted to do my own sheet mask, and I couldn't for the life of me find a good simple recipe that I liked. So I came up with one. My recipe that I came up with is super simple. Don't get overwhelmed by the fact that the ingredients are not your typical DIY natural beauty ingredients. They are safe and gentle and good for your skin. To kind of give you a general idea of how my skin usually is, so that you can get an idea of how I made my mask and why I made my mask. I had these red marks on my cheeks pretty often, which might be rosacea, might be sage seeping through my skin. We're not sure yet. What I do know that they're here and they're annoying. My skin has also been getting really dry on these cheeks area and also like here and here. And I'm kind of acne prone. It's kind of a mess really, but the first time I tried out this mask, my skin felt really bright and hydrated, and these red things on my cheeks had really gone down. I really love this mask and I think it will fit every skin type and just be really good for anyone. I really wanted to share this with you guys, so I recreated it. Okay, enough talking, let's get this mask cooking. The ingredients you will need are matcha powder. Matcha powder comes from the same plant as green tea, and it's packed with antioxidant and has anti-inflammatory properties and is overall really good for having a bright, hydrated skin. The second ingredient you will need is glycerin. Glycerin is a humectant and emollient, which basically makes it really good for hydration and sealing in the moisture in your skin. Third ingredient you will need is collagen. Collagen is good for hydrating and protecting your skin and will promote bouncy and glowy skin. The fourth and final ingredient is hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid, once again, is a really popular ingredient. Hyaluronic acid will attract water to your face, has healing properties, and will also prevent water loss. As well, hyaluronic acid will promote bouncy and glowy skin, which is, as you probably understand by now, is the overall goal of the mask. And because you're not just slapping yogurt on your face, which I've done before, no shame, it's really important to keep the right proportions so that your ingredients remain safe and effective. Here are the proportions that you will need for this mask. Print it, engrave it, frame it, tattoo it, whatever you want, but respect it to the best of your ability. So the first step of this serum is to mix warm water with matcha. For this I used about 20% matcha powder to 80% water. This especially doesn't have to be exact, you can kind of eyeball it, but this is about what I did. Once the water has cooled down, your second step is going to be adding the glycerin. You can then mix with a fork so that it's all uniform and nice. Your next step is going to be adding the hyaluronic acid. Now, for the hyaluronic acid, my scale could not actually pick up the subtle changes of adding the powder, so I kind of had to eyeball it a little, but I know it stayed within safe proportions because the only way it would have gotten risky is if I literally dumped 2 jars of the whole thing. And hyaluronic acid is kind of an odd ingredient because you have to really let it absorb the rest of the serum. Basically, you have to let it settle for a little bit. It will probably take about an hour, and you will know when it's ready when there are no visible specks of hyaluronic acid or little like balls of jelly-like consistency. You will know what I mean. Once all the ingredients have settled in, you can mix it one last time just to make sure everything is smooth and nice, and your serum is ready. To make the sheet kind of thing, I personally use some tissue paper that I just cut up to size, and I found that it works really well. Just make sure it's nothing harsh or it doesn't have any scent or special ingredients in it and just kind of tissue paper. I actually haven't figured out a way yet to make it less runny and watery, so you kind of have to work with it. It's a really messy thing so far, but if I come up with anything better, I will let you know. Once it's on your face, you just slip it on for 20-25 minutes just like any other sheet mask. You take it off, dump it out, and you're good to go. Do not rinse it out. It does not need to be rinsed. You can just gently tap the excess serum, just do not reuse the sheet mask, that's nasty. It doesn't really show up well on camera, but the effects were definitely there. After I made this mask and in the following days, my skin felt and still feels really good and hydrated and bright. I'm overall really happy with this mask, so please let me know if you make it. It's really simple, really fun to make, and really effective. Well, I guess that's a wrap for this video. You can find me on social media with these names. If you like that video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm super excited to share a lot of cool things with you guys. Please gently caress that like button and share that video with your mom because she absolutely needs to know about it. Bye!